That, folks, we're back in action. Sorry about that. You know, the joys of life and technology. Bring what?
I need a keyword.
Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. All right, but we're back. Hopefully that will fix whatever the issue was. I hope it does. I hope it does. My lovely IT assistant is looking at it right now to hopefully get it all resolved. All right, where else do I need a little bit of color? You know what? I just realized I probably could have used some of that ivory on the socks. That's a good dark tree green right there. I like that green. Like, it's a good tree green. Thank you. And we're just going to add a little bit of it to the socks. Let's get you all back over here so we can see the comments. Welcome back. Man. Where'd we go? Ta-da. I'm not a MacBook person, and I'm trying to figure out. Nope. Does that do it? There we are. There we are. We're back. Hi, everybody. That's right. We are back. I can see your comments now. We're just going in with a little bit more of the ivory right along the socks. Add a little bit of color to those socks because they are striped socks. And we don't want the look of the MDF color. I guess the beige color of MDF on it. But I think we're good there. All right. Let's give it a good dry. Hopefully we have a much better connection now. And then we're going to wax it. You know, it's times like this. You know, we got a little bit of shimmer olive. Oh, I can't make the... You know what? Hold on. I was like, what can I use shimmer-wise? I know I'm going to use some Gold Harvest. I love some Shimmer Harvest. I like that for stars. I mean, we do have a Shimmer Olive I could use. But I need I wanted another green. You know what? I wanted another green. But let's touch. All dry. Okay. I don't know, folks. I think we may... Oh, you're back, Darlene. Awesome. I'm back too. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, let's get some wax. We're going to wax this up now. The reason we're going to wax is because this right here, this transfer, is sticky. And I don't want it to pull up this paint that I just laid down on it. So we're going to give it a good wax. I'm a little heavy-handed with the wax, as you all know, as I've mentioned several times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a good coat on here, and then I'm going to buff it a little bit more with the back side to take off any of that extra I might have there. Because if it's too sticky, if it's too much wax on there, it's too slick, that paste could bleed right through, and that's the last thing you want to do on a pretty project. I don't like the way that buffs. I need some paper towels right here. Some right here. Add shimmer white to the color you're using. I could, let me see here. Because we're going to use, I really like that shimmer olive. Like, that's a good, I don't know what they did, but that formula looks like really good. We got a new jar of it in. And I was looking at it. I was like, whoa, that thing looks Like, I don't know, something about it just came out brighter in my eyes. Oh, thank you, Don, for the stars. Hello, Rach. I had wood delivered today, and I happened to notice that there was another pallet of wood on there. And I asked the delivery guy, where are you going? I said, are you going to this address? And he's like, why, yes, I am. How'd you know that? I know her. So I wrote a little note to my sister-in-law on a big piece of wood. On a big piece of wood for her, and I stuck it into her wood pile. It was hilarious. We all laughed. Okay. See, like I said, this here is sticky. So we don't want it to be so sticky. So we're going to fuzz it. And you can fuzz it a couple different ways. You can fuzz it like I'm doing right here on your shirt. There are some people who absolutely love, and I like these too. These are good. They're, this is called I'm drawing a blank to what this thing is called. Woo! It's been a case of the Mondays for sure here. Fuzz towel. There we go. Is that it? Yeah. You bought this transfer, but you haven't used it, Teresa? Well, hopefully I inspire you with something. I think this would look, I saw this and I thought about doing this cutout. I was like, because I wanted this, like, these cute little elves walking across my mantle above my fireplace. I think it would look good on a shirt, though, too. Even a pillow. Even a pillow. I think it would look good on. All right. Let's get this lined up now. And then from there, we're going to plan what kind of craziness, what kind of shenanigans are we getting into with the color here. All right, we're going to press down. Make sure we have no air bubbles. There we go. Okay. Now, what kind of shenanigans am I going to get into with this tree? First, we should probably start off with the easy stuff. Like, that's like the elf hats and the shirts and the dress and the shoes. And I just noticed, I did pull out cherry to use instead of candy apple. I am going to pull out some, no, not glow in the dark. You know what? We're going to use some Shimmer Frost for the little balls of their head. I'm going to need some yellow. I want one of the dresses of the elf to be in yellow. I was thinking yellow and red for the dress. I'm trying to avoid too much green, as we already have like a big giant green tree. So, what's another color? Let's see. We go maybe red, yellow, yellow, red. And then the colors of the hats. Or do I do, you know what? I think maybe we'll do two yellow dresses, and we'll do all red hats. For an elf. Is there an elf in here? You know, there's never an elf around when you need one. General questions for them. Like, is the pay good? Does it have health benefits? Are you hiring? I'm willing to relocate to North Pole. Let's take a look. Okay. Well, let's take a look. Yeah, we're going to go red hats. I think we're going to go red hats. Gold or silver, Linda says. You know what? That would work too. Bum, bum, bum. There's our shimmer silver. All right, let's experiment here. Let's get dangerous with our colors. Let me pull out our little tool bag, our little accessory bag. That's all the fun stuff, because we are using some shimmer. We always want to make sure we give it a little mix up, because the little freckles of glitter like to rise up to the top. So you want to mix it up a little. I'll set that there. Let's see. Where's my black? I know we're going to need the black. That's going to be our definition on the face. Okay. I think I have this now. We're going to pull out the detail tool. We're going to come in here with some bright white. And we're going to start from the top and get the balls. Wow, that's a big glob of bright white I just put in. That first ball. All right, so let's go there. And then I'm going to carefully, right above the face, get the part of the brim. Does Santa's flocks, you know, the white stuff, does that actually have a name, the brim of the hat? Is that the brim on that style of the hat? Is that the actual name of it, or does it have a, like, official name? It's got to have an official name, right? It's got to. All right, let's wipe that off. Now let's do, you know what? I do like the idea of yellow hats. I like the idea of yellow hats. We're going to make them crazy elves and give them yellow hats. Now I'm trying to move quick here because I don't want this to sit too long, because I'll have to do a peel and reveal. Because what I mean by that is if I leave it in here too long, this paste will dry in the silk screen. It'll peel up, even though I have wax down. It will dry in there. So I'm going to do this real quick. And now I'm going to squeeze in the face part. Squeeze that in. Oh, we're moving quick. Don't dry on me. I always feel like when I say don't dry on me, it's going to dry on me. It's because I spoke it into existence. All right. Now let's just do a little peel and reveal. There we go. There we go. No dry. No dry. We're good so far. Give it a little blow. Lay it back down. All right. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of this Shimmer Harvest, and I'm going to place this right over my star. But because this is a shimmer, I like this for stars. I do. Shimmer gold, it's good for some things. I feel it's too dark of a gold for me. I always say that, I know, but I want to use Shimmer Harvest as my gold for my treetop. We'll just lay that right there. All right, we got that. Nominee. Oh, yes, Dana. Nominee. What was I thinking? I'd like nominee. Yes. Bad hand. And it is my good hand. It's my left hand. You see that? My good hand. And we just put some right on the transfer, but we're okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's do a little lift up here. Boom. All right. Next, we need some more of this black. Hi, Amy. How are you? How's everything going? She's had a busy day. Busy, busy day, that one. She got a busy week. I just cannot believe I got this yellow everywhere. Can y'all believe that? I mean, it sounds right, right? It's right up what Zach would do. Okay, we're just getting the feet, or not the feet, because they're ice skates, which I just realized that they were ice skates earlier today. All right, let's do a little raise there. Little raise there. Boom. And we need to actually go back over that with some white. Hi, Carrie. We'll add some of that shimmer white. Boom. One more. Get on there. Nope. Got to dry that off a little bit better. We're hyper focused right now. Whew, there we go. On just the littlest part. Just a little part. We'll raise it. We'll raise it. Okay. Now comes, let's see, we need to get some bark in there. I don't think we're going to end up using that. Actually, you know what? I think we'll use camel for our tree trunk. You know what though? I want to do something Amy would do. I want to paint this because there's a couple parts that I can go over, but I don't want to go in. There we go. There we go. All right, let's check and raise this. Oh, need a little bit more. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, now it's time for our dresses, or not our dress, our elf outfits. Our elf outfits. I know, Tracy, it's good to be back. The internet was acting foolish. So let's grab some cherry. I'll grab a whole bunch of cherry, apparently. Enough for the entire project. But again, there's some real tiny parts right over there. I'm going to go back over. Ooh, I did not push that down with the brush. Just a little bit easier to get into with the brush. Boom, boom, boom. And no, do we have any? No. All right, let's check the brush portion of it now. Good for those little hard to get to spots. All right. Let's do a little peel and reveal. Looking good. Looking good so far. That's weird. Let me do that. Let me see something here. Okay. Now it's time for the fun part with the tree. Let's get to our tree. Because that's what it's all about, right? It's all about the tree. Elves are working hard here. We got to give them a good looking tree. So, you know what? There used to be let's see here. Where's my shimmer olive? I'm looking for meadow. We're going to do this. I know somebody said mix a little bit, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Where's the bright white? We need a paint tray. There we go. Boom, boom. All right, let's take some of our white. our shimmer white. Our shimmer bright white. Get a good chunk in there. I'm going to stir it up, but I'm going to add a little bit of meadow in there now. And I say a little bit, but it's a good glob, because I won't be able to make it again. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Check that out. That's almost like a Grinch green there. I like that. And I feel it's light. Ooh, man, check that out. That's kind of popping. I feel it's got a good mix to it. I feel that will go well with our shimmer olive. That's going to go well together, I think. Okay, so now that we have that, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a glob here. Oop. A glob there. Up here. And there. We're going to start with that. Now we're going to grab some shimmer olive. Mix it up. Ooh, that's a big chunk. Now you're probably like, Zach, what are you doing spreading that all out? Well, it's how it works with this ombre technique, or hot mess technique, whatever you like to call it, is it's the first color that touches the silk screen that's going to show. And I like when they're blended, kind of marbled together. So I like to place them somewhat close, so that way when I go in and I do my swirly, you got to do a swirl, it gives us a nice little blend. So allow me to demonstrate. Here we go. I just kind of like take it and spread. After that, kind of swirl it. And I got a whole bunch extra here on the side. I'm going to scoop it right up, come right back down here. Watch where my bark is. Come and get my extra. Oh, I can start to see it now. It looks good. Now we're starting to get into a real thin part of it. So I'm going to grab a smaller squeegee. As you can see, I have a bunch. Oh man, that was a lot. Maybe just a little too much. All right, there we go. I'm going to throw that there. I'm going to throw that there. Wipe off my fingers. Here we go. All right, let's peel it up now. I'm going to see where we're at. Oh, see, I missed a spot. I see that already. I'm going to come right in here with a detail tool and hit it up a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. My elves need a little love and work. My elves need a little love and work. But I like the way my tree came out. I really do. I really, really do. I'm going to hand this here to my lovely assistant.
Put it on this one.
I'm going to give you that whole thing.
I don't want it.
Thank
I want
you.
the big one.
Thank you. Thank you. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right, clean up my mess now here a little bit. A couple of my elves do need, as I said, do need a little bit of love. But I'm going to give them a little bit of love. Where does that go? Where's my... black. Ah, there it is. I'm like looking for all my lids in my paste jars here. So we have a whole bunch going. That was like super close. That just rolled right over my project. Onto my shirt. Nothing on my shirt. Yay, but I got a big glob of it right here on my ink mat. Okay, trying to clean as we go here. We're trying. Okay. Now, this tree has some bulbs in it. Let me show you. See if we can get that marble up for you. See, it's got those little bulbs on there. This is what I want to do. I want to take some of these awesome rainbow rhinestones, and I'm going to put a couple bulbs on our tree. Let's see. Oh, yep. We're going to do an orange. We'll do a red. And we'll do a blue. And we'll go again with red. We'll throw in a yellow. Let's do another orange up here, since I have it in my hand. Let's do another blue. We're just going to spread them out. You know, I kind of like this light purple. Let's see, what else do we need? We need another light purple up here. All right, now we have we have 3 orange. Nope. Yellow and orange seem like really close right on. So let's do a red up here. And we'll do another orange right here. Boom. Paste jars everywhere. And just like that. Now the stands, there is one stand that is meant for the front and one stand that is meant for the back. You can tell because it won't fit the other one. And just like that, check it out. Going above the mantle. Gonna fix up my elves a little bit, but there it is. Simple, cute, quick, and easy. That's what we have. So, I appreciate y'all coming by, watching it, both episodes, since we had some fun. I'm going to touch these guys up a little bit later on tonight, but I got a football game to go to. We'll see y'all next time. Type in L for all the supplies. Y'all have a great evening.